We should abolish the use of dollar in the street of Nigeria. Dollar should be totally abolished.
Hello, what's up guys? In this video, we are diving into a hot topic shaking up the financial world in Nigeria. The Senate is moving to ban the use of foreign currencies like the dollar and the British pound for transactions within the country. Yep, you heard that right. This could be another bad market for the Bureau de Change operators, especially those from northern Nigeria. Let me break it down. So, what's this all about? On Tuesday, the Senate took a bold step by passing the first reading of a bill to prohibit the use of foreign currencies for payments and transactions in Nigeria, sponsored by Senator Ned Nwoko. The bill aimed to restore confidence in the naira and reduce Nigeria's overdependence on foreign currencies. Think of it as a move to reclaim monetary independence and strengthen the naira's value. Now, here is the kicker. This law, if passed, will make it mandatory for all salaries, payments, and domestic transactions to be done in naira. Even international buyers of Nigeria's crude oil will need to purchase in naira, driving up its demand. Sounds like a win for the naira, right? But there is a twist. This move directly targets the informal forex market, the parallel markets where demand for dollars and pounds runs high. And let's not forget, many Bureau de Change businesses are dominated by northerners. If demand for foreign currencies drops, it is their profits that take the hits. But here is where it gets even more interesting. Some people are already saying this bill could be seen as anti-North, especially after President Buhari left office last year, 2023. Add to that the growing tension around recent tax reforms, and you can see why this might spark more political drama. So, what do you think? Is this bill a brilliant step toward boosting the naira, or is it just another move that could divide opinions across regions? I have got some clips that explain all this in even more detail, so stick around to watch it. It is definitely worth your time.
Thank you, Mr. President. The first thing, I lamented the fundamental problem we have in Nigeria, and that is the use of dual currencies in Nigeria. There is no other economy that can survive with that. We must understand that we have relegated naira to the background. Everybody is talking about dollars, and dollar is what is causing the problems. We must, Mr. President, or it might be a difficult thing to contemplate, but it has to be done. What has to be done is that we have to stop the use of dollars in Nigeria. Once you do that, Mr. President, everything will begin to take shape. And let me tell you what will happen. Nigeria, we must make it compulsory for the use of naira by anybody in Nigeria. So if even the sale of oil, the sale of crude oil must be done in naira. Anybody who is coming to Nigeria as a tourist must come here with naira. Yes. By the time you make it compulsory for people to come into Nigeria with naira, the need for naira, the demand for naira will become prevalent in those countries. So they will go to the banks to buy naira to come to Nigeria. You cannot, and in an economy of this nature, we must think of consumers. The interest rate in Nigeria currently is unacceptable. We must think of an interest rate that is no more than 5%, so that people can begin to borrow. If people cannot borrow, they cannot survive. We're just kidding ourselves talking about all these recommendations. So we must be able to, we should be able to borrow at an affordable interest rate.
Nigeria is the only country I have seen using two currencies at the same time. We should stop it in this budget. People should stop using dollar in the street of Nigeria. If you go to Abu Dhabi, you go to UAE, you see government officials, private sector people, traders, even grandmothers, like my grandmother in the village. You say, give me dollar. Why must people be transacting dollar and naira? We should abolish the use of dollar in the street of Nigeria. Dollar should be totally abolished. The dirham, the official money of UAE, is still at 3.2%, and went there first in 89. And if it's 3.2, we should let people to deal with official dealers of dollar, because all this dollarization of our economy is not helping us. It's not even the import of fuel. It's not import of fuel that this people is talking. Let us go back and put official dealers of dollar, that people should stop dealing on dollars. I know Mr. President is looking at me and granted. People should totally stop using dollar in the street of Nigeria. We will transact and transfer, not cash. You cannot put, you see landlords are saying, pay me in dollar. People are saying, pay me in dollar. And we must stop this as a country if we are serious. If we are not serious, our dollar will continue going down. It's not the import, fuel import we are importing. It is the money people are using, demanding in dollars, that are causing our economic problem. We must look at it. Mr. Asadi Musa, your committee should go back to look back on how we can make these things happen. Mr. President of the Republic must sign executive bill stopping usage of dollars in the street of Nigeria. Because I'm concerned. If you people are not concerned, as my colleagues, I am concerned that dollars is traded every day in the street of Abuja. Thank you, Mr. President.
Distinguished Deputy Senate President.
Guys, a bill to ban the use of foreign currency like dollars, pounds, euros, or the foreign currency in Nigeria scale its first reading in the Senate. Or more. This is the good. In fact, this is the first time I'm seeing the House of Senate doing something better. Like, this is the first time I will commend that decision. Anyway, it's just the first reading. You never pass the second reading. So when you read second reading and they scale the second reading, we will know say they are mean and they are really serious. Because I don't really understand. What is pounds doing in Nigeria's supermarkets? What is dollar doing in Nigeria markets? Like, are we using dollar in this country? Do we use pounds in this country? Why is it that you have to go to some certain supermarkets and you have to buy in dollar? You have to buy in pounds. I don't get to. And they will come and tell you they bought their business in dollar. Did we force them to do imports? They will come and okay, what? At least they will give us the equivalent of naira. Let them tag the equivalent of naira to the market than telling people to buy dollar, buy foreign currency in their country. Just to, like, to be honest, is this not madness? This is madness. So I have always been against this, and I'm happy the House of Senate are taking a huge step to end this. I beg, let them do quick and sign this into law, because it's long overdue. Many people like us have waited for so long for a day like this to come. Anyway.
Senator Ned Nwoko has called for a complete ban on dollar transactions in Nigeria. While speaking at the Senate plenary, the lawmaker noted that naira had been relegated to the background and dollar is visible on the surface, thereby making Nigeria's currency depreciate. According to him, Nigeria cannot survive with the use of dual currencies. Hence, dollar should be banned completely in the country for naira to rise again.
We must make it compulsory for the use of naira by anybody in Nigeria. So if even the sale of oil, the sale of crude oil must be done in naira. Anybody who is coming to Nigeria as a tourist must come here with naira. Yes. By the time you make it compulsory for people to come into Nigeria with naira, the need for naira, the demand for naira will become prevalent in those countries. So they will go to their banks to buy naira to come to Nigeria.